Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Iowa's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Washington's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make him? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own. They got him! It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot at this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to run it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get. And I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the gift to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
You know, the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making the play, forcing the incompletion.
And the Hawkeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Walker will fire. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Made the play on the pick. Was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let it go. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. QB draw. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Green. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Looking for the score. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Gonna run it. It's Barnes. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll go to the ground. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Hey, make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Power football with the run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jet sweep to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Dampier. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws for the tight end. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up.
There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Final play of the quarter coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the ground, it's Barnes. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's the handoff. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll get this drive started from the 29. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Walker to throw. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Huskies are flying down the field. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the quick pass. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of it.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Dampier. The sure hands, it's Lawson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Bounced off his feet.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Washington! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Using his legs, it's Patterson. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Setting up the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Dampier. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down and 10. They're going back to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. Runs through a tackle. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires downfield. Looking for the goal line. set up and in great position here. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Let's go. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Washington. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Walker will fire. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph a pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Green. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Quarterback extends the play. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Throws to the tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. It this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster.
And you think about those guys, they can do a little bit of everything. They can play the run and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
Quick shovel pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The give to the tailback. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Walker to throw. Finds his man. It's Anderson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down?
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Here's a hit. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To the ground with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Huskies. All that baby in and stroll into the end zone for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. Go get the momentum started in your direction.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Walker will fire. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This Husky defense, David, it's like they've got Vita Vea and Steve Emptman up front, Joe Tryon as a backer, and Marcus Peters in the secondary. There's purple everywhere.
You're right, from front to back. Guys up front on the defensive line, eat them up, doing a great job in the secondary and linebacker. Complete performance from this UW defense.
The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Anderson. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Walker to throw. He's going to take off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rip.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. And they turn it into a defensive score. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has the ball back on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Patterson. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st down. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Walker will fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Walker to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They just keep firing. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives you...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Gets rid of it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game.